Moving on to the current affairs from the month of June, actually July, but June. So, Central Bank Digital Currency, CBDC. The first municipal corporation in the country to adopt CBDC is the Patna Municipal Corporation. Now, it is to start from the municipal headquarters. Moving on to Armed Mining Police Force. State Mines and Geology Department to have its own dedicated armed mining police force. The aim is to curb illegal mining activities in Bihar. Two dedicated battalions would be created. Mining police strength of 1,278 armed personnels. Permanent outposts to be established at Bhojpur and Bhagalpur. In Bhojpur and Bhagalpur, illegal sand mining activities are frequently reported. Bridge collapse and under construction Agwani Ghat Sultanganj Bridge collapsed on June 4th, 2023. Bihar Rajya Pul Nirman Nigam Limited (BRPNNL) initiated the process of termination of contract with the construction firm SP Singla Construction Private Limited. Part of the 3.11 kilometer long 4-lane bridge, cost of rupees 1710.12 crore rupees. Sixth bridge on Ganga to connect the northern Bihar with the southern Bihar. It was to link Khagaria and Bhagalpur. It suffered its first crash in April 2022. Book Nalanda, author is Abhay K, has been published by Penguin, and the theme is History of Ancient Seat of Learning in Bihar. NIRF ranking 2023. All India Institute of Medical Sciences AIMS Patna ranked 27th with a score of 57.30, only medical institute from Bihar in the list. Cyber police stations. 44 new cyber police stations began work in Bihar. Location is one in each district of 38 districts in the state, 2 police and 4 rail districts. Cyber victims can lodge their complaint personally through email or send their complaints through postal service. If the victim is a woman or a child, police would visit their places to probe the incident. They will not be summoned to the police station. A++ grade. First university in Bihar to receive an A++ grade is the Central University of South Bihar, Bodh Gaya. Highest grading from the National Assessment and Accreditation Council, NAC. Now, criteria was cumulative grade point average, CGPA of 3.51 to 4. Included in the list of Jawaharlal Nehru University, Indian Institute of Science, Bengaluru, etc. Nice. About Central University of South Bihar 2009, previous name was Central University of Bihar, one of the 16 central universities set up by the central government under the Central Universities Act in 2009. Of all the central universities set up in 2009, Central University of South Bihar is the only one that has got the highest grade to be in the list of high performance institutions. Mukhyamantri Kshetra Vikas Yojana. Bihar amended the guidelines of CM Area Development Scheme. Now every MLA can recommend schemes work costing up to 4 crore every year in his or her constituency. Earlier it was 3 crore. Value addition. Science and Technology Department has been renamed as Department of Science, Technology and Technical Education. Tax devolution. Finance Ministry released the third installment of tax devolution to the state government, amounting to rupees 1,18,280 crore rupees. The aim is to facilitate and expedite capital spending, welfare expenditures, etc. Amount allocated to Bihar is rupees 11,897 crore rupees. How the booty is divided. The formula that decides the state share, the parameters are population, area, forest and ecology, income distance, demographic performance, and tax efforts. Weight in 14th FC and 15th FC. So in 15th FC, a new edition of tax effort has been included. Previously, the criterias of population, area, forest and ecology, income distance was already in the 14th Finance Commission, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 criterias in 14th Finance Commission. In 15th Finance Commission, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 criterias with the addition of demographic performance and tax efforts. Now, states' share in the divisible pool has been reduced to 41% from the previous 42% because of the changes in the status of Jammu and Kashmir. Now, Mukhyamantri Harit Krishi Sanyantra Yojana. Now, primary vegetable cooperative society to get subsidies on lines of PACS. Under the scheme, selected primary agricultural credit societies are extended financial assistance of rupees 15 lakh with 50% as loan and 50% as grant, which means 7.5 lakh rupees is loan and 5.7 lakh rupees is grant. The aim is to establish agri implements bank to provide small and marginal farmer access to modern agricultural implements. As of now, 2,443 PACs have purchased about 10,488 agricultural implements of different types. Now, IAS Abhay Kumar Singh, appointed as the MD of Bihar Rajya Pul Nirman Nigam Limited, former MD Neeraj Saxena was removed following the collapse of Aguvani Ganga Bridge. Now, National Transit Pass System. Bihar is the 5th state to implement National Transit Pass System. NTPS is a digital platform monitoring of transit permit for interstate and intrastate transportation of forest products. NTPS has been launched by the State Environment, Forest and Climate Change Minister Tej Pratap Yadav on June 15, 2023. Other 4 states to have this platform is Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh and Jammu and Kashmir. Gharyal hatchlings. 125 Gharyal hatchlings have been released in the Gandak River in West Champaran on World Crocodile Day, which was June 17th. As per World Wildlife Trust of India, 9 Gharyal nests were discovered in 2023. In 2022, 5 were discovered. Gharyal nests were discovered in West Champaran 8 and Kushinagar, UP 1. Gandak River has been identified as nesting habitat of critically endangered Gharyals for first time in 2016. Now, Gandak is the second largest Gharyal population after the Chambal River. Governor-government tussle. Bihar government opposed governor's decree for 4-year degree course. Governor Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar wants to implement the 4-year graduation program with choice-based credit system CBCS. None of the Bihar universities had managed to implement the CBCS and semester system at the undergraduate level. 135th Dr. Anugrah Narayan Sinha Jayanti, celebrated on June 18th, 2023. He was born in June 18th, 1887, Poiva in Aurangabad district. Contribution was the creation of modern Bihar. Title was Bihar Vibhuti. He accompanied Gandhiji in Champaran Satyagraha. In December 1920, he participated in the annual session of Congress held in Nagpur. Virat Ramayan Temple. Now, works on world's largest Ramayan temple began on June 28, 2023. Location is East Champaran, Khaitwalia, Bahuara village. Area of 3,76,000 square feet. Now, foundation stone has been laid by Secretary Mahavir Temple Trust, Patna, Acharya Kishore Kumal, and former Chief Justice of Rajasthan High Court, Justice S.N. Jha, etc. Now, 3-story temple is to be completed by the end of 2025. Estimated cost is 500 crore rupees and temple specification is 12 domes, 2,800 feet in length, 1,400 feet in width and 405 feet in height. Delayed monsoon in Bihar. Prolonged severe heat wave and delayed monsoon rains have severely affected the sowing of paddy seedlings. Just 31% of the overall transplantation done so far across 9 divisions. Total coverage area of paddy cultivation in the state is around 35 lakh hectares. In 2022, the paddy seedling coverage stood at 97% as against the targeted area. G20 Patna meet. Governor Rajendra Vishwanath Arelkar inaugurated the two-day Labour 20 L20 summit of G20 nations on May 22nd, 2023. Venue was Gyan Bhavan, Patna, sorry. And president of L20 summit was Hiranmai Pandey. Key theme was social security and international portability of social security fund and women and future of work. Union Labour Secretary Aarti Ahuja also attended the meeting. Hiranmai Pandey is chairman of RSS backed trade union Bharatiya Mazdoor Sangh. BMS is not member of International Trade Union Confederation. Altogether, 173 delegates from 28 countries are participating in the conference. Best Legislature Award from Bihar, Dr. Sakil Ahmed Khan, Congress MLA, was honored at the National Legislature Conference in Mumbai. The category was raising the most voice in House for progressive works. He was elected from the Kadwa Assembly constituency of Kathiawar. Moving on to the national news, Cheetah Project Steering Committee, constituted by National Tiger Conservation Authority (NTCA). Chairman is Dr. Rajesh Gopal, Secretary General of Global Tiger Forum. The aim is reviewing progress, monitoring, and advice on cheetah introduction to Madhya Pradesh Forest Department and NTCA, opening the cheetah habitat for ecotourism, etc. Now, Little India, Sydney's Harris Park area is named Little India. Harris Park is home to a large Indian community. First proposal for renaming was made in 2015. Tipu Sultan's sword has been auctioned for £14 million in London, broken all auction records for an Indian object, described as a fine gold Koftgari hilted steel sword referred to as Sukhila, an emblem of authority. Presented to Major General David Bride by East India Company. Tipu Sultan, known as Tiger of Mysore, on 4th May 1799, British Army stormed and captured Tipu's capital, Srirangapatnam, and killed him. Now, value addition: Anglo-Mysore Wars. There have been 4 wars. All these wars, these are history topics. Cover these from your history subject. New Parliament building, inaugurated by PM Modi on May 28, 2023, coincided with the birth anniversary of V.D. Savarkar. Commemorative 75 rupees coin were announced to mark the historic event. Capacity of the new building is Lok Sabha 888 seats and Rajya Sabha 384 seats. For joint sessions, we have 1272 members, additional seats of 1140 seats. Project cost is rupees 971 crore. Initial cost was rupees 861.9 crore rupees. It is built by Tata Projects Limited. Triangular shape of the parliament to ensure optimum space utilization. 3 main gates: Gyan Darbar, Shakti Darbar, and Karm Dwar. A part of Modi government's ambitious Central Vista project, designed by HCP Design Planning Private Limited, architect Bimal Patel, Ahmedabad based. New Lok Sabha 3 times the size of old Lok Sabha, design inspired by the peacock. New Rajya Sabha, designed after lotus, meant for functioning of the next 150 years. Since Delhi is in semi-seismic zone 5, the building is primed to earthquake safe. So the new Central Vista project includes the new Parliament building, common central secretariat, new residence for PM and Vice President, and new building for PMO. Estimated cost is 20,000 crore rupees, and Raksha Bhavan is also included, and that'll be all. Now, 8th Niti Aayog Governing Council meeting, chaired by PM Narendra Modi, attended by Chief Minister and Lieutenant Governors representing 19 states and 6 union territories, urged states and union territories to work as Team India for Viksit Bharat at 2047. About Niti Aayog, January 1st, 2015. Full form is National Institute for Transforming India. is created by executive resolution, neither constitutional nor statutory. Chairman is Prime Minister. Primary objective is serve as a think tank for the government of India, helps in monitoring schemes, example SDG India Index, value addition, output outcome monitoring framework, helps in monitoring of the budgetary outlays, targets and progress of schemes against output outcome indicators. Composition of Niti Aayog. Chairperson is Prime Minister. Vice Chairperson is nominated by PM. Then there is the Chief Executive Officer, also nominated by PM. Then there are full-time members, part-time members, maximum 2 from relevant institution, and ex officio members, that is maximum 4 from Council of Ministers nominated by PM. Governing Council consists of the Chief Minister and Lieutenant Governors of Union Territories. Regional Council form on a need basis Chief Minister and Lieutenant Governors of Union Territories of the regionals concerned, and special invitees could be experts, specialists, practitioners with domain knowledge. First, Vande Bharat in Northeast connects Guwahati, Assam to New Jalpaiguri, West Bengal. Value addition, capitals Northeast states to be connected by rail by 2024. Currently, all northeastern states barring Sikkim are connected through rail. So this is the railway map, and we see that all the state capitals are connected through railways. Guwahati was connected since 1901. Agartala was linked to Guwahati in 2008. Itanagar was connected to Guwahati since 2014. Imphal was linked. Part complete. It has been completed. Kohima, Daimapar, Kohima next. Aizawl, Guwahati, near capital. Shillong, Guwahati, Baran so far. Okay, so these are work in progress. Now, leadership program in science and technology, LEADS, launched by National Center for Good Governance and Indian National Science Academy. Aim is to realize India at 2047 for scientific and technological advancements during Amrit Kal. Value addition, National Center for Good Governance 2014 under Ministry of Personnel, Public Grievance and Pensions to deal with governance issues from local, state to national levels across all sectors. Indian National Science Academy foster excellence in science and mentor for Indian science. India's GDP growth grew by 6.1% in fourth quarter of 2022-23. For entire fiscal 2022-23, the economy's growth rate was 7.2%. Real GDP, that is GDP at constant price 2011-12, estimated to be rupees 160 lakh crores, that is $3.3 trillion. Nominal GDP, that is GDP at current price 2022-23, is at rupees 272 lakh crore rupees. Fiscal deficit for FY23 is 6.4% of GDP. Growth in 8 core infrastructure industries was at 3.5% in April 2023. Data has been released by NSO. Value addition. Now, domestic territory, political frontiers of country, including its territorial water, ship, aircraft, embassies, consulates, deal with this on your economy subject. GDP potential, maximum output that a country can produce. Okay, GDP potential is the maximum output that a country can produce using the available labor and capital at constant inflation rate. GDP gap is the difference between the potential GDP and real GDP. 8 core industries are refinery products, electricity, steel, coal, crude oil, natural gas, cement and fertilizers. 8 core industries comprise 40.27% of the weights of item included in IIP, that is Index of Industrial Production. Largest grain storage plan. Interministerial Committee for World's largest grain storage plan in cooperative sector was approved to be implemented by Ministry of Cooperation. Method by converging 8 ongoing schemes of 3 ministries. Aim is to increase food grain storage capacity by 700 lakh tons in cooperative sector. Ministries involved are Ministry of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare, Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution, and Ministry of Food Processing Industries. 8 schemes for identified for convergence. Agriculture Infrastructure Fund, Agriculture Marketing Infrastructure Scheme, Mission for Integrated Development of Horticulture, Submission on Agriculture Mechanization, Mission Ministry of Food Processing Industries, Pradhan Mantri Formalization of Micro Food Processing Enterprise Scheme, Pradhan Mantri Kisan Sampada Yojana, Ministry of Commerce Affairs, Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution, allocation of food grains under the Food Security Act and procurement operations at MSP. Now, pilot project in at least 10 selected districts of different states and union territories in the country. Chairman of IMC is the Minister of Cooperation. Outlay is rupees 1 lakh crore, that is rupees 1 trillion. Value addition is Sahakar se Samriddhi, strengthening cooperatives for overall prosperity. Current storage capacity is 1450 lakh tons to expand to 2150 lakh tons in the next 5 years. Now, the National Food Security Act 2013 and FSA 2013 provides food and nutritional security to beneficiary households, covers 75% of the rural and up to 50% of the urban population. Eligibility is under two categories: householders under Antyodaya Anna Yojana and priority households by state governments. Key provisions are 35 kilograms feed food grains per month to each Antyodaya Anna Yojana households, 5 kg subsidized food grains per person per month to priority households, 6,000 rupees meal maternity benefits to pregnant women and lactating mothers during pregnancy plus 6 months post-delivery. Food security allowance if non-supply of entitled food grains or meals. Grievance redressal mechanism at district and state levels. Cities 2.1 Union Cabinet approved the City Investment to Innovate, Integrate and Sustain, that is Cities 2.1. Aim is city level to promote circular economy with a focus on integrated urban management, state level to climate oriented reforms, at national level institutional strengthening and knowledge dissemination. Period is of 4 years, that is 2023 to 27, is under the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Partners are French development agencies, KWF and European Union, and the National Institute of Urban Affairs. Funding is through a loan of rupees 1760 crores from AFD, that is a French development agency, and KFW. Technical assistance grant of rupees 106 crore from European Union. Cities 2.0 would supplement the climate change action under Amrut 2.0 and Swachh Bharat Mission 2.0. Smart Cities Mission, INDCs and COP26 commitments. Value additions. Cities 1.1 2018 by Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, AFD, European Union and NIUA. Outlay was of 933 crore rupees. Now, for sustainable economic advancements, we have green buildings, smart education, social responsibility, water management, sustainable energy, smart health, e-governance, natural resource management, sustainable transportation, waste management, etc. NABH accreditations. AIMS Nagpur, first of all, aims to receive the NABH accreditation. NABH stands for National Accreditation Boards for Hospitals and Health Providers. Significance is that it is at par with world's leading hospital standards. Kavach, discussions around Kavach took center stage after the train accident in Balasore, Odisha. It is India's own automatic protection system. Official name is Train Collision Avoidance System, TCA. Rechristened to Kavach or Armor. Successful implementation was showcased on South Central Railways in March 2022. How Kavach work? It is a set of electronic devices and radio frequency identification devices installed in locomotives in the signaling system as well as on the tracks. Devices talk to each other using ultra-high radio frequencies to control the brakes of trains and also alert drivers. It is able to send out triggers to a local pilot when a local pilot jumps signals called signal passed at danger, SPAD, which is key to accidents like collision. It is useful for local pilots in low visibility, especially during dense fog. It continuously updates the train's movement authority and can automatically sound whistle at level crossing gates. About Kavach, it has been developed by Research, Design and Standards Organization RDSO Lucknow. It adheres to the highest level of safety and reliability standards, Safety Integrity Level 4. Now, value addition currently deployed on over 1098 kilometers and 65 locomotives in South Central Railways, in future to be implemented on 3000 kilometers of Delhi Mumbai and Delhi Havra corridors. Major automatic train protection systems around the world: European Train Control System, Europe; Positive Train Control, United States; Train Protection and Warning Systems, United Kingdom; Centralized Traffic Control, North America; Advanced Trains Control System, Italy. How the pilot work: there is involvement of GPS, radio antenna, OCIP, RFID reader, loco TCAS, speed pulses, loco speedometer, and RFID readers. Works for with GPS, radio antenna, GPS antenna, and station TCAS. Moving on, Mekadatu Dam, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu clashed over a project to supply drinking water to Bangalore. Reason was Karnataka announced to build a dam and reservoir on Kaveri at Mekadatu close to Tamil Nadu border. As per Tamil Nadu, Mekadatu project is not part of the awards of the Kaveri Water Dispute Tribunal 2007. Interstate River Water Disputes Act 1956 for education of disputes relating to water of interstate rivers and river valleys thereof. About river, Kaveri River, designated at Ganga of South or Dakshin Bharat Ki Ganga, Godavari, Dakshin Ganga. Godavari is called Dakshin Ganga, however, Kaveri is designated as Ganga of South or Dakshin Bharat Ki Ganga. However, Godavari is Dakshin Ganga. Now, origin is Talakaveri, Brahmagiri Range, Kurg district of Karnataka. Flows in a southeasterly direction through Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. Kaveri Basin consists of Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kerala, Puducherry. It empties into Bay of Bengal, Garden of Southern India. Kaveri rivers breaks into large number of distributaries, forming a wide delta. The Nilgiri divides the basin into two natural and political regions, that is Karnataka Plateau north and Tamil Nadu Plateau south. It is almost a perennial river because upper catchment area receives rainfall by southwest monsoon and lower catchment area receives by the retreating northeast monsoon. Sivasundaram waterfall, Karnataka, is situated along the Kaveri River. It is the second biggest waterfall in India. The biggest one is Kuchikal Fall on Varai River, Karnataka. Tributaries, left bank tributaries are Harangi, Hemvati, Shimsha and Arkavati. Right bank tributaries are Lakshmatrita, the Kabini, Swarnvati, Bhavini, Noil and Amravati. This map represents the catchment area of Kaveri Basin, and we have Meteor Dam here. River Pinar, Pallar, Pomiyar, then Kaveri, and then River Vagai. Now, Manipur violence. 3-member panel set up to probe Manipur violence under the Commission of Inquiry Act 1952. Aim is to conduct a probe into the incidents of violence in Manipur. Chairman is Justice Ajay Lamba, former Chief Justice of Guwahati High Court. Other members include Himanshu Sekhar Das and Alok Prabhakar. National Training Center for Fasai, inaugurated by Dr. Mansukh Mandavia at Ghaziabad, UP. It is an e-learning app, Food Safety and Certification, FOSTAC, developed by Fasai for street vendors, was also launched. Fasai is responsible for providing training to individuals involved in food business under FSSA Act 2006 and Food Safety and Standard Rules 2011. Now, Fasai is a statutory body under Food Safety and Standards Act 2006, consolidated older acts like Prevention of Food Adulteration Act 1954, Milk and Milk Products Order 1992, etc. Chairman of FSI is appointed by the central government. Initiatives by FSI is Clean Street Food, Swachh Bharat Yatra, Diet for Life, the Eat Right India Movement, Eat Right Station Certification, etc. Strategic Petroleum Reserves. Engineering India Limited studied the feasibility of developing salt caravan based strategic reserves in Rajasthan. Currently, India has no salt caravan based oil storage facility. Salt caravan based storage is cheaper and less labor and cost effective than rock caravans, caves, caverns. India has three strategic oil facilities, rock based at Mangaluru, Karnataka, Paddur, Karnataka, and Vishakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. India's new target is expanding its strategic petroleum reserve capacity by a cumulative 6.5 million tons at two locations, Chandikol in Odisha, 4 million tons, and Paddur with 2.5 million tons. India SPR comes under the Petroleum Ministry's Special Purpose Vehicle, India Strategic Petroleum Reserves. Now, value additions reasons for building SPR is to mitigate major supply disruptions in global supply chain, that is energy security. India's current SPR capacity is 5.53 million tons, 39 million barrels of crude that can meet around 9.5 days of demand. India is world's third largest consumer of crude oil. India depends on imports for more than 85% of its requirement. International Energy Agency IEA recommends that all countries should hold an emergency oil stockpile sufficient to provide 90 days of import protection. India's scenario in oil stockpile 74 days. SPR is of 9.5 days. Oil marketing companies store approximately 64.5 days. So these are the locations of the SPRs. SPR1 was initially mentioned. SPR2 is going to be in Odisha and Karnataka. Existing capacities, the highest is at Paddur, Karnataka, and the lowest one is at Vishakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. Upcoming Odisha Chandikol will be the then highest with the capacity of 4 million tons. Necrophilia. Now, Karnataka High Court held that having sexual intercourse with a woman's dead body will not attract the offense of rape. As of date, necrophilia is not an offense in India. About necrophilia means sexual interest in or sexual contact with dead bodies. It is a psychosexual disorder classified under DSM-4, that is Diagnostic and Statistical Manual for Mental Disorders. Akhand Bharat, Bangladesh sought further clarification on Akhand Bharat mural in new parliament. As per India, the mural depicts the spread of Ashokan Empire and idea of people-oriented governance. Official description: between 265 and 238 BC, Ashoka spread the message of Buddhism and got it inscribed in many places. About Akhand Bharat, coverage is landmass stretching from today's Afghanistan to Myanmar and Tibet to Sri Lanka. Historian Radhakumar Mukherjee first articulated the idea of Akhand Bharat in 1944 in response to Muslim League's demand for separate Pakistan. Now, the ancient names of Afghanistan is Upganathan, Kabul is Khubanagar, Peshawar is Purushpur, Multan was Mulsthan, Tibet was Trivistap, Sri Lanka was Singla Dweep, Myanmar was Brahmadesh. Kerala Fiber Optic Network (KFON), launched by Kerala on June 5, aim is to reduce digital divide by ensuring high-speed broadband internet access to all houses and government offices to accelerate Kerala's journey towards being a knowledge-based economy. Implemented by Bharat Electronics Limited, fiber optic cable network of 30,000 kilometers with 375 points of presence across Kerala. Kerala will be the first state to declare the right to internet as a basic right. Fahim Shireen versus State of Kerala 2019, right to internet access was recognized as a fundamental right, forming a part of right to privacy and right to education under Article 21 of the Constitution. Navigation for helicopters. India conducted Asia's first demonstration of performance-based navigation for helicopters. Technology used was Gagan satellite technology. Test flight was from Juhu, Mumbai to Pune. All registered aircrafts in India to comply with Gagan by December 2025. Gagan 2019. Gagan is a GPS aided geo augmented navigation, space based augmentation system for providing navigational service over the Indian Flight Information Region. It has been developed by Indian Space Research Organization ISRO and Airport Authority of India and is supplemented by ground-based stations, satellite stations, ground-based stations at Bangalore and Delhi. These are all technical data. I don't think we need to dwell into these. Moving on to cyclone Biparjoy. Cyclonic storm was developed in the Arabian Sea, 850 kilometers west of Goa, named by Bangladesh. The word means disaster or calamity in Bengali. Biparjoy. Value addition. Worldwide, there are 6 regional specialized meteorological centers, 5 regional tropical cyclone warning centers for issuing advisories. IMD is one of the 6 regional specialized meteorological centers to provide tropical cyclone advisories to 13 countries under the World Meteorological Organization Economic and Social Commission for Asia Pacific ESCAP panel. Now this is the representation of tropical cyclone. Now the 13 countries covered under IMD are Bangladesh, India, Iran, Maldives, Myanmar, Oman, Pakistan, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Sri Lanka, Thailand, United Arab Emirates, and Yemen. RSMC, New Delhi is also mandated to name the tropical cyclones in North Indian Ocean, including Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea. The naming of cyclones began in September 2004. Bay of Bengal is slightly warmer than Arabian Sea. Homo naledi, ancient human species. Homo naledi buried their dead in southern Africa. Their brains were 1/3 the size of modern human, that is Homo sapiens. First reported by Lee Berger, paleoanthropologist, in 2013 inside the Rising Star Cave, South Africa. Homo naledi are species of extinct humans. The Rising Star Cave is in South Africa near Pretoria and north of Johannesburg. Dito Climate Resilience School, inaugurated by Reckitt in Uttarkashi, Uttarakhand on World Environment Day, launched under the DETOL Banega Swasth India. Banayega Swasth India. Okay. Quantifill connectivity. Microsoft and Air Jaldi signed a 3-year MOU. Aim is to advance access to high-speed internet, meaningful connectivity in rural areas. Target states in the next 3 years are Telangana, Chhattisgarh, and Odisha. Activities is face-to-face training, online sessions, online learning management systems, courses delivered through Microsoft Community Training Platform. Microsoft Airband initiative is to bring transformative connectivity to underserved communities around the world. 130 years of Durban Satyagraha. Indian Navy INS Trishul commemorated the 130 years of Gandhiji's Satyagraha in Durban against apartheid. June 7, 1893, Mahatma Gandhi was thrown off train's first class white-only compartment at Pietermaritzburg Station in South Africa. April 25, 1977, President of South Africa Nelson Mandela conferred the freedom of Pietermaritzburg posthumously on Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi arrived in Durban in 1893 to serve as legal counsel to merchant Dada Abdullah. In his weekly newspaper India Opinion, he coined the word Satyagraha. Ishad Mango, Kari Ishad mango of Ankola in Karnataka gets the GI tag. Two variants, Kari Ishad and Bili Ishad. GI tag is valid for 10 years. Example for Ishad mango valid till March 1st, 2032. Now, geographical indication, GI is a sign used on products that have a specific geographical origin and possess qualities or reputation that are due to its origin. The law is governed by Geographical Indication of Goods Registration and Protection Act 1999. The ministry responsible, nodal ministry is Ministry of Commerce and Industries, Department of Promotion of Industries and Internal Trade. Period is of 10 years. Manipur Peace Committee, Chairman is Anusuya Uiki, Manipur Governor. Aim is to facilitate peacemaking process among various ethnic groups of the state. Nagas and Kukis protest against the Meiteis community demand for scheduled tribe status. Now, value addition, Commission of Inquiry. Members are Ajay Lamba, Chairman, Himanshu Shekhar Das and Aloka Praharkar. Aim is to look into the complaints or allegations that may be made before it by any individual or associations. Birsa Munda's 123 death anniversary. He passed away on June 9, 1900 in Ranchi jail at the age of 25. Birsa Munda led the Ulukulan, that is the Great Tumult, against the British in 1897 to 1900. British armory routed Mundas on the bank of Tanga River in 1898. On March 3rd, 1900, Birsa Munda was detained in Chakardarpur, Jamkopai forest. Value addition, Birsa's teacher is Jaipal Nag. Books are Life and Times of Birsa Munda by S.P. Sinha, 1964. The Dust Storm and Hanging Mist, a study of Birsa Munda and his movement in Chota Nagpur, 1874 to 1901 by K.S. Singh, 1966. Aranyar Adhikar won Sahitya Akademi Award in 1977 by Ma Shweta Devi. Chota Nagpur Tenancy Act was enacted in 1908, recognizing the customary land rights of Adivasis in the area. Hamari Bhasha, Hamari Virasat exhibition organized at the National Archives of India on June 9, 2023. June 9, 2023, 75th International Archives Day. Language spoken in India are 780. Globally, 7,111 languages. India is the fourth most linguistically diversified country in the world. Other three are Papua New Guinea, Indonesia, and Nigeria. National Archives of India established in March 11, 1891 at Kolkata. Present building is in New Delhi, constructed in 1926, designed by Sir Edwin Lutyens. Nodal agency for implementation of the Public Records Act 1993 and Public Records Rule 1997. Now, value addition, Gilgit manuscript, oldest surviving manuscript collection in India, 5th to 6th century CE, discovered in 3 stages in Nagpur villages, Gilgit region. Naupur village. First announced by archaeologist Sir Aurel Steen in 1913, written on piece of inner layers of bark of birch tree, contain both canonical and non-canonical Jain and Buddhist works. Disaster Management Ministers meeting, Amit Shah announced 3 major schemes of more than 8,000 crore rupees for 5,000 crore rupees modernization of fire brigade services in all states, rupees 2,500 crore rupees for flood mitigation in 7 flood major cities, and rupees 825 crores for prevention of landslides in 17 states. 7 major cities, Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata, Bengaluru, Ahmedabad, Hyderabad and Pune. Flood mitigation. Abda Mitra scheme, 1 lakh youth volunteers are being prepared in 350 disaster prone districts to deal with disaster. National Disaster Management Authority, India's apex disaster management statutory authority. Formation was in September 27, 2006 under Disaster Management Act 2005 in wake of the tsunami of 2004. Chairman is Prime Minister. Union Home Secretary is the ex officio chairman of National Executive Committee to assist National Authority in carrying out its duty. Now, central government, under it, the state government, then is the district management committees, and then is the panchayats and municipalities. MHA is the nodal body here, and DMD is the district disaster management is the nodal authority at the state level, and state disaster management authority is at the state level with chairman being the CM. Eat Right Station Tag awarded to Guwahati Railway Station, award by FSI. Value addition. Now, Northeast Frontier Railway, first railway station in Northeast Frontier Railway to get this status, awarded for 2-year period. Part of Eat Right India movement. Eat Right India movement to transform the country's food system to ensure safe, healthy, and sustainable food for all. Certification process is identification of railway stations and FSI licensing registration, pre-audit of railway stations by food safety departments. Third stage is FOSTAC, training of food handlers in railway stations and infrastructure improvement. Fourth stage is final audit by the same FSCI impaneled agency within 6 months and certification by FSI and Food State Safety Department. Fifth stage is regular inspection and renewable certificate after 2 years. Now, monthly pension to Padma awardees. Announced by Haryana, amount of rupees 10,000 rupees. Beneficiaries are Padma awardees from the state. Other benefits include free travel facility in Volvo buses services of the state government. Cyclone Biparjoy made landfall near Jakau port in Kutch, Gujarat. Category was very severe cyclone storm. Very severe. About the landfall, tropical cyclones coming onto land after being over water. Cyclone lose its intensity once they move on land because sharp reduction in moisture supply and an increase in surface friction. Landfall marks the beginning of its end. New chikungunya vaccine, VLA 1553. Phase 3 of chikungunya vaccine trial tested for humans showed promising results. VLA 1553, a live attenuated vaccine for active immunization and prevention of disease caused by chikungunya virus. Other types of vaccine include inactivated virus vaccine, flu or rabies vaccine, messenger RNA, mRNA vaccine for COVID-19 vaccine, toxoid vaccines for diphtheria and tetanus vaccine. Chikungunya was first discovered in Tanzania in 1950s, is transmitted by Asian tiger mosquitoes native to southern Europe, is spread across Africa, Asia, Caribbean and South America. The most affected is the tropical regions of south of equator, that is Paraguay, Brazil, Bolivia and Thailand. Mosquito to adult, adult to mosquito. Aedes steogomia species, mainly Aedes aegyptis or Aedes albopictus. Means Aedes is responsible for transmitting chikungunya virus. Now, abundance in millets song. PM Modi collaborated with Falguni Shah for song on millets. Performed by Falguni Shah and vocalist Gaurav Shah. 2023 declared as International Year of Millets by UNGA. Falguni Shah won the Grammy for Best Children Album in 2022 for her album A Colorful World. Now, value addition millets consumed during the Indus Valley Civilization, one of the first crops to be domesticated in India, currently grown in more than 130 countries. Staple diet for more than 150 million people in Asia and Africa. Now, UNCC, 22nd Law Commission of India sought to the views of religious organizations on UNCC. Second Law Commission Chairman Ritu Raj Avasthi, former Karnataka HC High Court Chief Justice. 21st Law Commission 2018. It is neither necessary nor desirable at this stage to have a uniform civil code. About UCC, Article 44. The state shall endeavour to secure a UCC for citizens throughout the territory of India. It is a law for entire country for all religious communities in their personal matters such as marriage, divorce, inheritance, adoption, etc. Currently, separate laws govern Hindus, that is Sikhs, Jains and Buddhists, Muslims and Christians, etc. In Goa, all religions have a common law regarding marriage, divorce and adoption. Now, value addition. Lex Loci Report, 1840. It emphasized the need and necessity of uniformity in the codification of Indian law. particularly in the areas of crime, proof, and contract. B.N. Rao Committee 1941 to examine the question of necessity of common Hindu law. Supreme Court cases related to UCC. M.S. Jordan Dignesh case 1985, Shah Bano case 1985, Sarla Mugdal versus Union of India 1995, Daniel Latifi case, John Wallamouth versus Union of India 2013, and Shaira Bano case 2017. Nehru Memorial Museum and Library. Name of Nehru Memorial and Library changed to Prime Minister's Museum and Library. Location is Teen Murti Complex, official residence of Jawaharlal Nehru for 16 years. Turned into a memorial dedicated to him in 1964 by the then Prime President S. Radhakrishnan. Built in 1929 and 30 as part of Edwin Lutyens' imperial capital. Brahmani Natural Ark discovered at Sundargarh district, Odisha. It is India's biggest natural ark. Proposal is to declare the natural ark in Kanika range of Sundargarh Forest Division a geo-heritage site. It is made up of ferruginous sandstone. Period is approximately 184 to 160 million years ago, lower to middle Jurassic age. Value addition: other natural arches in India are Andhra Pradesh, Trimula Hills in Tirupati, Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Heat wave deaths, heat strokes. Heat exhaustion is when the body sweats excessively to keep the core temperature low. Feeling drained and tired after stepping out on extremely hot day. Heat stroke is when temperature is so high, up to 40 degrees Celsius, that the body is unable to sweat to regulate the core temperature. It leads to a severe imbalance of salts such as sodium and potassium in the body. High core temperatures coupled with salt imbalance disrupt organs including brain, kidney, liver, etc. About heat wave: a period of abnormally high temperature that occurs during the summer seasons, that is March and June, in northwestern parts of India. Criteria for heat wave is that maximum temperature for a station reaches at least 40 degrees Celsius for plains and at least 30 degrees Celsius for hilly regions. Based on departure from normal, heat waves: departure from normal is 4.5 to 6.4 degrees Celsius, and severe heat waves, departure from normal is more than 6.4 degrees Celsius. Based on actual maximum temperature, heat wave when actual maximum temperature is more than 45 degrees Celsius. Severe heat wave when actual maximum temperature is more than 47 degrees Celsius. For coastal areas, maximum temperature departure is 4.5 degrees Celsius or more than normal, or 37 degrees Celsius or more. If the above criteria is met at least in 2 stations in a meteorological subdivision for at least 2 consecutive days, it is declared on the second day. Indigo Mega Aircraft Order. Now, order sizes of 500 Airbus A320neo family planes at Paris Air Show, largest ever air order placed by an airline in one go. Air India's February order of 470 Airbus and Boeing aircraft. Value order is of over $50 billion. Indigo has market share by passenger of over 60% in India. India's aviation market is the third largest globally. Right to change one's name. Now, right to change one's name is a part of right to life under Article 21. It has been declared as such in the Sadanand versus CBSE and others. Delhi High Court held that right to identity is an intrinsic part of right to life under Article 21. Mohammad Shamir Rao versus State of Uttar Pradesh. It is vested in every citizen under Article 19(1)(a), that is freedom of expression, Article 21, that is right to life, and 14, that is right to equality of the Constitution. Summer solstice 2023 marked on June 21, beginning of summer, when one of Earth's pole is on maximum tilt towards the sun. Longest day with the shortest night in northern hemisphere. After this day, the days start getting shorter slowly and steadily. The sun reaches its northernmost position in Tropic of Cancer. Empowering women entrepreneurs, UNDP and National Urban Livelihood Mission, DAY and ULM entered into a partnership. Aim is to empower women to make well-informed career choices in the field of entrepreneurship. Focus sectors are care economy, digital economy, electric mobility, waste management, and food packaging, etc. 3-year project extendable beyond 2025. Coverage is in 8 cities in the initial phase. All the 4,041 statutory cities and towns in the later phase. Today, women account for only 15% of the total entrepreneurs in India. ISC Dhruv, Integrated Simulator Complex. Dhruv location is in Kochi, Southern Naval Command. Indigenously built simulator to enhance practical training in Indian Navy. Purpose is to give real-time experience on navigation, fleet operation, and naval tactics. Simulators envisaged in the complex are multi-station handling simulators, MSSHC, and air direction and helicopter control simulators, astronavigational domes, etc. Now, private rail coach factory. India's largest rail private coach factory, Kondakal village, Rangareddy district, Telangana, on June 22nd, 2023, built by a joint venture of Meda Servo Drives Private Limited and Stadler Rai, headquartered at Basnag, Switzerland. It designs and makes electrical and electronic railway products. Production capacity is of 500 coaches and 50 locomotives annually. Okay. Meda Servo Drives is largest propulsion equipment supplier to Indian Railway, only an Indian firm having in-house research and development facility. Now, largest yoga gathering. Guinness World Record for largest yoga gathering of people for a yoga session in one place, Surat. Over 1.25 lakh people attended the event at Visu in Surat. That'll be all for this video. Thank you.